Hi guys, this is Amandasilversister. I'm coming on here to offer you a little bit of encouragement and advice as we're about to embrace the holiday season. Now, before I get started, if you're wondering why am I wearing a beret in the house, I actually am about to run out, but I put it on and I thought, you know what, I'm coming on here. I want to do a quick live for you guys, and then I want to tell you the story about my scarf and the beret and why it's special to me, but that'll be at the end. So first of all, I want to tell you a little bit of advice if you are growing out your gray this holiday season. So this is a really hard time to be growing out your gray hair, and it's such a vulnerable time as it is. Then add on top of that the stresses of Christmas, having to get together with friends, getting to get together with friends and family. And if you are doing all of that, sporting a demarcation line, that is a pretty vulnerable place to be in during the holiday season. And it's vulnerable at any time, but you are just like, you're out there. People are dressed up. They probably look really good at these parties. And you've decided to grow out your grays. And it's a really hard time not to just go, nope, I'm not doing it. Or it's an easy time to go, I'm not doing it. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going to diet. I'll do it in the new year. So I don't want you to do that, because if you are any weeks in, that's a lot of effort that you've already put into your gray hair grow out. So I don't want you to throw in the towel already. So here is my advice to you. You just, first of all, need to be prepared. So the first thing I would say is be prepared that you are likely going to get some unsolicited advice regarding your gray hair grow out. Generally, I mean, you have a lot of encouraging people in your life. I hope that's the situation, but you may experience that person who comes to tell you, I don't like your gray hair. I think it's going to age you. I'm actually been hearing a little bit from people regarding a generational thing. So a lot of times there's maybe some elderly people in their family who really don't like it. Consider the source. Remember that this was something that was not embraced maybe when they were your age. It was something that women were told would age them, and they definitely have to dye their hair and do everything in their power to never embrace their gray. So consider the source. And if someone comes up to you and gives you some unsolicited advice, such as or just comments like, I think the gray hair is going to age you, or I liked your hair better when it was dyed. What I would suggest that you do is turn the question back on them and say, really, I'm actually quite surprised that while I'm actually currently in this stage, that you would feel that this was a good time for you to come up and say that to me. Can I ask you, what would make you do that? And I think when you do that, instead of you having to sit with this awkwardness of the question and starting to get into your head, you can turn it around and address the fact that them even asking that question was actually very tacky. It should be awkward for them. They shouldn't feel comfortable asking questions like that when someone's in a vulnerable place. So that's what I think you should do, is turn that question around on them, and they can sit with the awkwardness of the question, and then you don't have to. And then you took some of that power back. And so that I think is a really good thing. The other thing I think you need to be emotionally prepared for is that there are going to be people who say nothing about your gray hair grow out. And sometimes that's even weirder than the people who give you the unsolicited advice. So if you have somebody, a friend, who's not even mentioned the fact that you're going gray, and you're like, I wonder what they think about it. Why aren't they saying anything? We get in our heads. My advice to you would be not to ask them. Excuse me. And the reason is because I think at that time, you're just setting yourself up and that person up to fail. So if they have chosen not to say anything about their gray hair, your gray hair grow out, chances are they actually don't like it, or they don't support it, or it's just so weird to them that you're doing it. They have nothing nice to say about it, so they're not saying anything at all. So if that is the case, leave it at that. The other thing you should entertain is that they're seeing a change in you. And a lot of people are used to a certain version of you. When I started going gray, I found my confidence really went up, and I no longer cared what people were saying about me. I shed that, and with it comes just a real confidence. That can make some people uncomfortable, is they're used to this version of you. So they might just be kind of taking it all in and seeing where it's going to go. And so don't let them get into your head by asking how they feel, because right now they probably don't have anything good to say. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they don't like your gray hair. If you like it, that's really all that matters. So just Go with a bit of a tough skin over the holiday season. Be prepared for your answers and really turn those questions back on people. And for those quiet people, just let them be quiet. I mean, eventually your hair will be grown out and eventually you'll have a conversation with them. But the transition process can be difficult for some people for some reason, like on the receiving end or the viewers or the, your peanut gallery. Okay, so that was my advice for the holiday season. Now I want to explain to you why I'm wearing a beret in the house. First of all, I'm a total hat girl. I love wearing hats all the time. And I never had the confidence to wear a beret. I've always wanted a beret. But I'll explain to you, and you may already know this story. So this is a scarf that, so my dad passed away a year ago in September. Before I went gray, when I was a brunette, he bought me this pink scarf, and I have never worn pink a day in my life. And I thought, oh, well, thanks, Dad. Like, I actually thought I'm not wearing this scarf, but I kept it. My mom had pulled me aside to say, you know what, your dad actually picked that scarf up for you, which is a thing because normally she does all the Christmas shopping, where my dad pulled my name and he got me this. And so then when I embraced my gray hair, I actually started really liking the jewel tones on me. And so this scarf I started wearing a lot more. And then when my dad passed away, it was a little bit more special to me. So anyways, then I decided that I would go out and look for a matching hat. And I was out with my mom actually, and I saw this hat. It was at Winners. And I didn't know if I'd have the confidence to wear it. I actually thought, I'm not sure that I can pull off a beret or whatever. And it was the exact same color as my dad's scarf. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And my dad was Navy, my mom was Navy. Then they were, my dad was RCMP. My mom was in the cadets. So anyways, I just think it looks like I'm a pink cadet, to be honest, in it. So I actually enjoy it, but I really love that now I'm wearing my dad's scarf so much more. And I wear this, I have a long gray, almost like a Hallmark type jacket, and that I love with it. And so I just wanted to share that with you because it's special to me, this scarf, and I think it looks good with the gray hair. I think these jewel colors look really good when you start embracing your gray hair. Okay, anyways, that's it for me. As you guys know, I haven't had the time to come on here and really connect with you as much as I would like to. I am thinking about you on your gray hair journey. I know that the holidays are really tough. As somebody who is fully transitioned, I just want to tell you to not give up. It's going to look great. None of us know what it's going to look like at the end. Not one of us, but I can tell you, I don't know one silver sister who hates her gray hair at the end. So if that's you and you're at the beginning and you're starting to get into your head about the holiday season, let me tell you to just keep at it. Don't throw in the towel. You'll regret it. If you are any weeks in, all of that counts. Connect with your silver sisters on social media. We're here to support you. For me, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm Amandasilversister over there. I'm on TikTok. I think I'm Amanda_Silversister over there. And here I'm on Threads. Gosh, I think I'm everywhere. But I'm happy to connect with you if you need any support over the holiday season. Okay, take care, guys. I hope this video helped. And yeah, I'm gonna go put on my my gray jacket, and I feel like I'm literally right out of a Hallmark movie. Okay, take care. Bye.